yesterday we got all beers, and on our rider we have vodka and Jack Daniels as well.
And not as much alcohol as we'd like.
I think this has been the highlight and one of the things people are most jealous about. We thought we'd get postcards from every city on our rider, because James is a bit weird, generally, and he gets in a bit of a strop if he doesn't get postcards from wherever he goes.
We've been well behaved, I think, in comparison. Some of the guys on their riders for this tour have asked for clean underwear and stuff like that.
We've asked for boxer shorts and socks, which has been really, really useful, actually. These are pretty new rave, aren't they? And cheese, but as you can see, there's still a lack of alcohol.
We're quite well behaved, really, with ours, and we should definitely push it a bit more in future, I think.
It is as rock and roll as people say.
It can be if you want it to be, but having said that, if you try and do that for too long, then you just end up literally, like, you know, decomposing from inside.
Oh, they're not treated to a bus on this tour, but on my watch, sort of groupies on buses and people you don't know on buses, I don't really allow.
The glory days of the groupie as a groupie profession, it was almost like a profession, is unfortunately over.
Two of us also had girlfriends as well.
I've never understood the whole groupie thing anyway, it's a bit weird. And drinking drugs, wine, yes.
There you go, see you later.
You're a legend.
You can be really fake and buy into all that rock and roll stuff, but it is actually pretty real.
When you're on tour, you're somewhere new and you're meeting people every day and everything's crazy and it's a complete whirlwind. That's basically what happens when you're on the road. And you flash by somewhere, you go to somewhere that you've always wanted to go your entire life, you see none of it bar the bus and the venue, then you party, and then you meet loads of new people, something crazy happens, and then you wake up in the next place. It's exactly what happens, yeah.
I think the main thing I've learned, especially on this tour more than any other tour before, you notice is the kind of amount of time you've got doing nothing, which is that kind of like, you've got to get over the boredom. And the problem is, like, when you've got that much time, well, like, what you do, like most bands just end up drinking. And like, if you're going to be drinking for 8 hours, you're going to go on stage wrecked and not be able to play.
It's great. I've been staying sober at the gigs, really sober. It's boring when you play sober, but I've been seemingly if I stay sober at the gigs, and we're getting a helicopter to any of the gigs. So it's a wee present if we keep the behaviour up to good standards.
It's always like about kind of disciplining yourself or controlling yourself, or as in our case, our tour managers had to step in and steal all our booze.
I always call him Matt so-and-so, tour manager to the Stars, loves his Embrace, hates his Klaxons. That's what I say every time I talk to him, because he hates us.
I think it's
Embrace, Charlatans,
Heather Smalls, Gary Moore, just all the great acts that you've worked with over the years. Yeah. Weren't you offered a bigger tour?
How much do you hate working with us
Tour manager to the Stars, Matt Johnson, has taken all of our alcohol, so there's nothing to drink, and I'm bored and I want alcohol. Because I usually like a nice orange and vodka, and you cannot have orange and vodka without vodka, or it's just orange juice. Where is it?
Just found our booze stash, which under management orders has been pulled. There's a booze ban until 5 o'clock.
In Dublin the other night, we kind of we got to the venue so early, and you like turn up, everyone's so excited and stuff. You just start getting the White Russians out, and the vodka gets, I don't know.
But we just started drinking when we woke up, and it just turned into this kind of disaster, and it was teetering on the like wrong end of chaos. And no one wants to pay money to see a band that are horrific.
Please make a huge round of noise! It's Embrace! That's the Klaxons!
It's Hurry up! Hold the top. Ready? Go!
The funny thing is that the fucking crew are having a better time than we are. The crew are...
Great time.
No, I'm having a great time, but the crew are having a better time than we are, because the crew are allowed to do what they want, when they want. Not like us lot.
They're just all on acid all the time.
They finish, like, they've been boozing all day, and then they finish a show and they're gagging for it and up for it all night, and then we get like 1 hour of being allowed to drink after we finish playing.
No,
so,
we cane it.
What time is it?
We cane it every night after we play.
TM to the Stars is not here.
He's not happy.
And he doesn't know that we're having a sneaky fucking drink in Liverpool, does he? Have a quick drink to Matt Johnson, tour manager to the Stars, and us. To the Stars, to the tour manager. Let's have a drink to you, man. We are Embrace. Thanks for having us.
People.
I have been Heather Small. Thanks for having us.
I have been Gary Moore. It's Gary Moore. Yeah.
I love it, I'm so jealous. I love it.
Davey, can't stop the read.
Station believer, mark every place we go, man, and have a fucking ball, can't we?
I just want it to stay fun. Go to the pub and stuff, eh?
Go to the pub and stuff.
That is what I want to do. Right now, my pub as soon as the camera turns up.
The same thing before now, go to
I'd actually like to thank the 3 people I'm standing safer with.
I'd like to thank the 4 people I'm sat on the sofa.
The car the best bits out, by the way.
We don't feel like we're a final send-off kind of group, so we shall leave you with this.
I think that's a really nice way to end it.
It was really nice.
It felt like the end.